Why are we choosing to stay in these friendships that are not reciprocated and aren't healthy? Is it a worth issue? Are we afraid they won't approve of us? Do we need their approval? There's not a mutual exchange in friendship. We are the ones making most of the effort consistently. Sometimes we need to make more effort, right? Because we have different seasons. But consistently, we are the ones reaching out, making the effort, loving them in ways that we're bending over backwards, and it's not reciprocated. After you meet for coffee or hang up the phone, are you energized? Are you encouraged? Are you inspired? Or are you feeling a little less than? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling paranoid? Are you second guessing whether they're talking about you? And I've not felt worthy of friendships with people that were healthy. I was actually intimidated. I don't know if you felt like that before.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you think, well, gosh, these women operate on a really high level, and I don't know if I'm there.
Not good enough. I'm not going to measure up. And then what happens if I disappoint them? Because none of us are perfect. We've all gossiped at some point, and they're not gossiping. So then you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can even hold my tongue long enough to not be perfect. Limit your time, right? Because we know it's not healthy for us. We leave feeling, ugh. You know, we don't need to know all this information. So limit your time. It doesn't mean you're not friends. I'm reformed codependent. So I still have to be aware of me operating from that codependency and that need to be needed. So if we're not getting healthy ourselves, then we're not going to draw those healthy people to us. It just doesn't happen that way. And so looking at where we are we embracing our worth? Are we operating in these old mindsets? For me, it was codependence and the need to be needed, that need for approval, that fear of rejection. And if it is, then we shouldn't be surprised that some of our friendships aren't healthy. Most of the time, we can move them in a way that we're not having expectations they're not capable of, and vice versa. If you're not friends with them, it doesn't mean you can't go in and out, but then gravitate towards the ones that are healthy and make an effort. We are not going to have this experience unless we're intentional.